Shalom, everyone. I hope that you are doing well. Those of you who are upright in your heart that are out there, I send you love and light, and I say thank you for being that way in our earth, loving on our Creator and all of that. Welcome back. Happy birthday, happy anniversary. If it is a special day for you, I hope it is a special day for you and one of the best ones ever. If you're new, my name is Shannon. Don't know how you found this channel, but I'm thrilled to have you. Roll your sleeves back. We do a real heavy work here. We look at a lot of criminal activity here, so not everybody's going through criminal things, but people are dealing with things that are issues coming out of their heart, so you can take this energy that way, okay? Some people have violated and done things criminally by, not walking in a place of love or forgiveness, or even at least trying to go through a process to get to a place where you've given something to our Creator so that you can be set free from something. I'm not a religious channel or a religious person. I could come across extremely heavy that way to you, but I'm not. But I do walk by the word of Elohim. It's written in my heart. I keep all 10 of the commandments. It's found in the tarot, so you will get it here. It's our only light to set us free, folks. It is. If you're not willing to look at the light or come into the light, then your deeds are evil and wicked, and I guess you don't want to be set free or be made clean or find the grace of Elohim so that you can have a testimony to help other people not to go down that same road. The Most High likes to take things that the enemy meant for evil in your life and turn it around for something good and shove it in the enemy's face. But, some people got too much pride and say, well, it's just too much, I can't look at it. And what they really do, they got other people's blood on their hands by not looking at their own stuff to get clean, because they could actually use that, like I said, to help somebody not even go down the same road that they've went. And so anyway, it's a real shame. But if you can come clean about some stuff, I promise you, I speak from a place of experience, okay? I promise you, the Most High will love on you and walk you through things. I mean, obviously, we have karmic activity. There's consequences to things that you and I do. At the same time, He'll be there through it with you, through and through. And it's like He's our Father. You fall down, and rightfully so, you got to be corrected. And the scripture says that He loves those who He corrects. And if you will allow Him to correct you, and correction doesn't feel good when you're being corrected, but knowing that, okay, I did this, Daddy, and I'm going to look at it, and you're correcting me, and I know you love me. It feels horrible right now because I have to face what I did, but if I got to stand in the corner for a minute, or you got to, bust my butt for something, it corrects me to have an understanding that, if I'm being tempted again by that, I remember last time what that felt like when I got corrected. I'm going to not do that next time. And anyway, my channel looks at stuff like this spiritually speaking, and we are called the children of God. And so children are children, right? Just like how you deal with your children. If you're a good parent, you will correct them, even if they're crying and screaming and kicking their feet. And maybe you got one that's a little bit more rebellious than the others, but hopefully they will end up finally waking up and learning their lesson, and then teaching from that place when they get older or whatever. Anyway, this is a heavy work that I do for judgment's sake on this channel. Welcome if you stay. Let's get started. I thank you for your correction, and I thank you for who you are to us. And people who don't understand and have come through heavy places and have learned and now are teaching people who are hard-headed, don't want to learn, or is trying to learn. Help us have mercy and grace and patience as well. All things will work together for your good, for those who do love you and are called according to your purpose. And so Help those people who are in a place of teaching things to just be stern but loving if they got to. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. If we deal with the wicked and they raise their tongue towards us, you promise us that you give your people a heritage to condemn those tongues, because we are your servants. We're called by your name. We have the Eight of Swords, and we also have the Ace of Wands coming up here. Okay, well, Eight of Swords, somebody's stuck. They're in their mind. Somebody could be dealing with the depression really hard. And I said, I get it. Okay, I've been there, done that. Get it. You got to get your mind up on the Most High. He will keep you in perfect peace through whatever this is. Somebody's in their mind, maybe this is an incarceration card. And obviously not everybody's going to jail, but some people are. The Ace of Wands is a card of inspiration, though. It's a spiritual card. In this deck, there's fire all around. The whole card is full of fire with this wand. There's an angel there holding on to this wand. There's a book here by the angel's feet, okay? And so if there's fire situations in this deck, it represents a wall of fire, but the Most High says he's a wall of fire around his people. If somebody can get out of this stuck place in their mind and grab a hold of the Most High's rod of righteousness and start smiting some things with that and learning some stuff with this book, then he goes before his enemies, or the thing that's become an enemy to you, and will burn it up. And there'll be something positive for you here. If there are sexual matters around some stuff and somebody is facing sexual matters with going to jail, that is showing up out here as well. Whatever that is, this is a new beginning to something, though, when we do get the Ace of Rods. His rod and his staff, it comforts us. We have the Ten of Cups. This is an emotional fulfillment card, okay? This is something emotion. There's 10 full cups here. Somebody's been in their mind, but in their emotion, somebody is, because they're dealing with depression and stuff like that. Wow. The Queen of Cups just wants to jump out of this deck. She's really been coming out. And then there's the Queen of Pentacles also wanting to come out. The Three of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. And then the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. So kings and queens are coming out here. King and Queen of Pentacles is a match. And then there's an extra queen out here. The Emperor holds all four kings. And so there's, the Emperor would be over these other queens and this other king, though he holds the King of Pentacles also inside himself. We're dealing with somebody who is in a high position in rulership. The Most High said really huge, big and strong and bad yesterday. And somebody's having to get up and put some type of judgment on something, because some type of collaborating energy has been here, okay? Either you're going to be generous and upright to a party that deserves that energy, or somebody's collaborated to throw somebody out as well. The Emperor would be the voting factor here to heal or kill something here, okay? We've got 3, 4, 5 pentacles with the 3 Pentacles for the collaborating card, and then the King and Queen of Pentacles hold the Pentacles. Their Pentacles with this is 5 Pentacles, a throw out. Insecurity, being left out in the cold. Somebody's probably already done that crap. There's sexual matters around that stuff. Somebody probably got pregnant. There's a couple kids showing up here as well in this Ten of Cups card. Somebody manipulated something with that Queen of Cups in the negative, given that somebody's in their freaking head about something. But the Emperor holds another pentacle, which would be generosity as well. So let's take another deck here and see what this is all about. These 3 people dealing with the Emperor, somebody over the top of them. And for those of you dealing with jail matters, there's a jail matter out there. Because with that extra pentacle, we know that the 6 of Pentacles holds the scale of justice over somebody's head in the right or way. And the incarceration is here for those dealing with that kind of stuff. Somebody's father, somebody's boss is here. And I am seeing a lot of books in these cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 books. There is something about, if you are dealing with something that's connected with books, a library or schools, teachers, things like that, or you just like to read, that's really being highlighted to me in these pictures. Show me this collaborating energy with the 3 of Pentacles. You know everything. Remember, Jehovah says he gets the last say. Yesterday, he brought that word out. Whatever's going to go down, somebody thinks I'm going to collaborate something in secret or by sex or something offset of how the Creator says to do something outside of truth. He will some way, somehow let a process go. You know, you start a sin clock. There'll be judgment at the end of that thing if it's not done correctly, folks. Okay? And some people are here at the moment of judgment, and some people are, I guess, trying to collaborate some stupid again because that's what the creeps do. And you're going to start a sin clock. Sin is fun for a season. At the end of it, it brings a judgment. And Jehovah judges every work. He judges people that are working on things that are upright. He judges people that are working on things that are not. Every person gets some type of judgment for something that's being done. We got work matters out here with the King of Pentacles and the King, Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Emperor. Okay, so whatever that is, somebody is trying to collaborate something, or they did, and it's, you know, whoever's doing what and whatever side of that. Some people are being judged today, some people are starting it. Okay, but there will be a judgment at the end of it. So whatever this is, show me the 3 of Pentacles. Thank you for your word. Reveal what this is with the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, well, whatever it is, it's the Queen of Cups that jumped out on the 8 of Swords. She's already out here. All right, well, somebody's... Okay, and the Judgment card's at the bottom of the deck, which is the head, the man, the boss, the chief of something. So the Queen of Cups is out here twice. That card, we're looking at the collaboration card, but it jumped over on the 8 of Swords, which is somebody in their head, or they're stuck, or they're going to jail for something. Again, like I said, there's a judgment here. The Most High was already bringing it to my spirit. It's this is also a card of coming back around. Somebody thinks they're coming back around to get somebody stuck in something because they are facing jail. Because there's a third party out here. There's a manipulator then around this situation. The Queen of Cups in the negative is a freak and a manipulator. She pours on her sweets, and I think I can move you. I need you to get into unity with me. I'll spread my legs apart if I got to. There's money out here that I can give you. Something's out here like that. Okay, so somebody's going to have to evaluate something, or already is, or they're coming back around, and you're going to have to put some type of judgment on something. The door, the key is here with the Emperor, the letter D, the letter R. Okay, so the D and the R make the door anyway, but the Dalet itself is that in the Hebraic language. Somebody's door is here. Show me more, Yehovah. What's hidden that you want to bring out here? There will be justice. I just heard Jehovah say there will be justice for this, whatever this is. There will be. He will make sure. It's funny because he brought out today, before I got started, he brought out a card about trampling again. I opened my scripture this morning to spend some time with the Most High, and he brought out a scripture about trampling. Okay? Let me see if I can find it real quick, and I'll just read it. I can remember where I was at this morning. I don't have a pause button on the spoon, so just give me a second. I may not be able to find it at all. Yeah, it's right here. I'll just read it. It says, "Oh, clap your hands, all you people, and shout unto Elohim with the voice of triumph." And he is going to get a triumphant victory because it's his kingdom that rules and reigns. Here this emperor is. The Most High is the King of kings and the Lord of lords. He is the old Ancient of Days. Like I said, if a judgment is not made in all uprightness by the truth, the Most High will still get the last say within the matter. It says, "For Jehovah Most High is awe-inspiring. He is a great king over all the earth. He shall subdue the people under us." So there's that energy of being under his, having trampling and things under us. And it says, "He shall subdue the people under us." Who? Under us, his people who follow him, who serve him. He shall subdue the people under us and the nations under our feet, it says. He shall choose our inheritance for us, the excellency of Jacob, whom he loved. Selah, it says. Think about that. It's also a musical term. Elohim has gone up with a shout. Jehovah with the sound of a trumpet. And there's the trumpet here in the judgment card. Okay? Sing praises to Elohim. Sing praises unto our King. Sing praises, it says. For Elohim is the King of all the earth. Sing praises with understanding. Jehovah reigns over the heathen. Elohim sits upon the throne of his holiness. The princes of the people are gathered together to be with the people of the Elohim of Abraham. For the shields of the earth belong unto Elohim. He is greatly exalted. So, but my point is that he brought out by my hand this morning that scripture that he brought out yesterday a couple different times about trampling. And then he let me open up to the scripture about things being under the feet. All right. And so people think they're going to do a negative judgment. You better watch out, because Jehovah will stand up and he will tread on people that are worthy to be treaded upon. Okay. Anyway. Show me what's hidden here, Jehovah. I just want to read that to you. A message, and it came out with the moon. The moon is about being upright, righteous, and humble. Okay, but it also goes back to things being hidden and secret, because it's nighttime stuff. You can't see everything in the night. It's also about hunting and chasing and laying down in ambush, because we got warlike energies here with the emperor. Okay, so the page of rods came out with the moon, and it also came out with the temperance card. So there is something sexual here. The page of rods can go to a little lover. And we've got the Ace of Wands, which is sex. We got the Temperance card, which is the pictograph of the sperm. So there is something here. Okay, so what's hidden is some type of secret communication around a returning energy. Now, if that's upright, righteous, and humble, and somebody is returning to give a favorable testimony, because the page of rods in the upright is a favorable testimony. Maybe somebody's kid is giving a favorable testimony. We got heirs to kingdoms here. With the Temperance card. It's amazing, because here's this Queen of Pentacles again, and the Temperance is a river, and she is connected to some type of a watery situation. It's watery, or something's happened by a river or water or a pond or a lake or the sea or something like that is here. At the bottom of the deck is the 10 of Rods. Okay, so there's a burden here. There is a burden here. So this word with the Emperor and the Temperance is a judge. Okay, and we got a judgment here on this collaborating energy with this Queen of Cups that's already in the reading that jumped out on the 8 of Swords. You hold it, pick through my hands and give us some words this morning. I'm hearing Jehovah say, you better do what's right. You better do what's right. You better do what's right. And it's coming through my spirit just like that. You better do what's right. The king is coming, and I hear his big old feet coming. Shut that up behind. If you're new, I feel energy, and I speak from that space, all right? We have the HR department here coming out. We have a gathering of people. Let me tell you something. You also gave me Isaiah 54, Isaiah 54:15, surely they shall gather together, but not by me. He said those people who gathered together, it's right in that same scripture that I just spoke. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. You go ahead and gather together. You surely will, because he said you would. But we condemn your tongues. There's been secret communication out here in a deceptive way also. Somebody's returned, for some cases, for some of you out there, somebody's returned with a little lover thing going on, and it was deceptive, okay, and you've done something against somebody who stands here as a household, in the household of Yehovah with the temperance card, because those are heirs to kingdoms, and he's bringing out, surely these people gather together, but they ain't doing it by me. I give you the right to condemn their little tongues, okay, because we're his servants. So all of you who've got somebody doing that to you, don't worry. The Most High gonna trample on some people, okay? If these gathering of people are gathering for uprightness, and this is the household of faith gathering to do something, because the Most High said the other day, if there were a group of people that were going to take down some wicked party, then great. Yehovah be with you, because he will. Yehovah says that somebody needs to have a talk with their kids, and it says on this card, it's important. Maybe you need to do that secretly, I don't know. What's hidden is some type of deception around your kid then, and there's a sexual matter here showing itself, or whoever that's for, okay? Somebody's also, the Most High's revealing that somebody's also secretly respected out here, okay? Maybe you need to go encourage somebody. Maybe they don't feel respected, okay? The Eight of Swords shows somebody that's been stuck within some matter, but there is some type of a respect out here secretly, all right? Something about an animal, it says puppy love. Take it as it applies. Honor thy mother and thy father, and you will have long life in the earth, the next card says. Well, somebody's collaborating something here, or did collaborate something around their parent. The judgment indicates for some people, and also the temperance card, and go back to death matters. You know, if people don't want to honor their parents, you can die. You'll die at a young age. You won't live out your full age like you should. You'll die before your time. Stuff like that can go on. That is a commandment, and if the Most High is going to give you grace to fix something with your parents, you better get up real quick and go do that thing real quick, okay, to restore something. So somebody, with this coming out, there's energy where, you know, somebody is being either faced with not honoring their parents, or they didn't, or it's just reiterating to you that you do, and you're going to live long on the earth, okay, because that's a promise to us. So however that goes, but Yehovah is bringing out another card out here stating that you need to have a talk with your kids, and it's important because somebody's around your kid secretly for some cases, okay, and there's something sexual going on around some matter, okay. All right, the next card is stating that there is a person out here that's like an animalistic type of a person. That could be male or female, but they are like hunting out for sex, the card says. And by God, that sexual stuff just keeps coming out over and over and over again. So somebody is out here, whether it's to your child, your teenager, or it's just some freak looking at your spouse, because we do have, the Emperor has a counterpart, the King and Queen of Pentacles. It would be matching energy, and whoever this Queen of Cups is, now if you're Queen of Cups energy, or you're born under a water sign, you're upright, you are, it's just showing an energy in the negative of something that is a manipulating piece of nuts, okay. And we do know that the Most High brought out a whore being a deep ditch, okay, and a narrow pit, and she increases the transgressors of men, and there is something sexual out here going on, okay. And so whatever that is, the Most High is still bringing out, somebody's hunting out somebody for sex, because that's exactly what a whore does. They prey, P-R-E-Y, after people, okay. Anyway, somebody got a strange woman around them, all right. Enoch 97:3 is coming out, and it's a question to people who sin, okay. And he says, what will you do, you sinners, and where are you going to flee to on the day of judgment? And judgment is here. Somebody got a choice to make, and you're still going to, if you do that judgment wrong, where are you going to go? Where are you going to flee? Because you will be sinning against the word of the Most High. You sit in a position, you're only there by the hand of the Most High planting you there. If you judge not right, he will pluck you up, and you will have nowhere to flee. Okay, so where are you going to go on the day of judgment when you hear the voice of the prayers of the righteous? Because the prayer of the righteous and the saints of the Most High, they avail much, and we want this crap out. Okay, we want things fixed in the earth. We don't want this nastiness no more. Okay, there is going to be a bad thing made right. The card says that yes, because he's going to make sure that it does. Somebody who cuts hair is here involved for some clue for some of your cases. That won't be for everybody. And something around a mountain hiking, or we had fishing and hunting and all that kind of stuff come out the other day. All right, and a body of water is also here. Well, it doesn't surprise me. The Queen of Pentacles is here. I'm just going to take a rune this morning. Wow. The letters that are already out here is the D and the N and the R. Okay. There's a donor out here. Oh, and the T is out here as well with the moon. That's not D. It starts with a T. There's a donor out here. So something to do with the donor situation could be out here. Obviously, you can get names and stuff out of that, but I'm not going to pick it out. You can do it yourself. But something is about a donor out here. Just hit to bring it out for somebody. The letter B is coming out. All right, well, the B would be the High Priestess in the deck, which can go back to high volume intuition about something. The moon is here, and at the upright of the moon is upright, righteous, and humble, which still goes back to using your intuition, okay, because there is something secretive out here, and somebody's hunting some person out and around some sexual ordeals, crazy, because they're trying to hide something that's taking place either by water or whatever the situation is in your world that's going on. But this is a joy rune in the runes. This goes back to also somebody's necessities, their nutrition, things like that. And we do have, for some people's cases, this collaborating energy that went to that Five of Pentacles, which goes to lack. But somebody's going to make a bad thing right, do the right thing, because the Most is going to make sure the right thing gets in, whether you do it or not. You're just going to prove who you are by your judgment. All right, you may make the wrong judgment in your pride, and then the Most High going to shut the door on you, and then you're going to be on the outside. That's how it's going to work in the Most High's kingdom. And then there will be joy here for upright purposes with this rune for, the people who are deserving of getting a bad thing made right that's taking place with them. Because some people have been thrown out, and some people said, look, God, what I did a service for you, and they were wrong. They were wrong within that matter. And whatever went down within the process of all that crap, some people are deserving of jail for some stuff. The B and the D, the bed, is here. This also means resting as well. And this word also means that there was also a really slow, secret slander. And that's what's showing here. In the secret, the Page of Rods is a communication card. The moon is a secret. And the Temperance is the sperm. And somebody got in bed and secretly slandered something, or took a bribe to do that, or whatever's taking place. It's showing up here with that word. That's amazing. Anyway, folks, this will come out today. I feel like somebody's being tested in what they're going to do. The King of Swords is underneath this Emperor. That's real sharp energy. If he's in the upright, he will do the right thing, and he will cut some nasty stuff away. He won't put up with it. He'll be intelligent. Otherwise, this person's a piece of nuts. They're just intelligent in their mind. They're detached. They're crazy. They're trying to get away with something, whatever that is, okay? And then the Justice is underneath that card. Okay, well, there will be justice because the Most High stated so. This will come out.